American Legion baseball team meets Marinette in round 2 of the AAA American Legion State Baseball Tournament. That's coming up next on Sports Radio 92.3 FM, WOSQ, and WOSQFM.com. Marshfield American Legion Baseball on WOSQ is brought to us by Merit Electric Service of Marshfield, Chili Implement, the Marshfield Area Chamber of Commerce and Industry, the House of Heating, BBD. At Jack Hackman Field and Marshfield. We had 4 games yesterday, 1 game earlier today, and this ball game today matching Marshfield against Marinette, to be followed by 2 more ball games this evening. Beautiful day for baseball, partly sunny skies and temperatures around the 80-degree mark. Good crowd on hand for baseball action tonight here at Jack Hackman Field and Marshfield. On the mound for this ball game for Marinette, it's Jake Farley, and throwing for the Marshfield Legion, it's right-hander Mac Kinichny. Marshfield and Marinette in this American Legion State Baseball Tournament game at Jack Hackman Field in Marshfield. And back with more of our pregame report following these messages.
High school sports is brought to you courtesy of our Broadcaster Club members, including Country Wireless High-Speed Internet.
Eau Claire beat Wisconsin Rapids 12-7. Kimberly blanked Marinette 15-0, and Tomah dropped Marshfield 6-4. Earlier today, in the elimination contest, Watertown set back Wisconsin Rapids 5-3. So Wisconsin Rapids now is out of the tournament. Watertown plays tomorrow at 4:30 in round 3 against the loser of the ball game this evening between Kimberly and Tomah. The team that loses this ball game between Marshfield and Marinette is out of the tournament. The winner plays tomorrow at 1:30 against the Sheboygan Eau Claire loser. So that's where we stand, this AAA American Legion baseball tournament here at Jack Hackman Field and Marshfield. Let's check the batting orders for today. For Marinette, the leadoff man is center fielder Chase McGregor. Batting second is the second baseman Levi Hansen. Hitting third at shortstop, Tegan Anderson. The number 4 hitter, the catcher, Caleb Klimek. Batting fifth for Marinette, left fielder Cooper Smith. Hitting sixth, the right fielder Maverick Williamson. Batting seventh is the first baseman Sawyer Walters. Hitting eighth, third baseman Ethan Dobeck. And batting number 9, the pitcher Jake Farley. The Marshfield batting order today, leadoff man, the shortstop Jacob Sadowska. Batting second, the pitcher Mac Kinichny. Heading third, the center fielder, Dawson Luther. Batting fourth, catcher Mason Anderson. In the 5 spot, the left fielder, Owen Griesbach. Heading sixth, third baseman Chase Robinson. Batting seventh, first baseman Nathan Richardson. The number 8 hitter, right fielder Bryce Shoddy. And batting number 9 for Marshfield, the second baseman Cash Osterman. Our umpires for this ball game behind the plate today is Bill Cook. On the bases, Bruce Schaff and Ryan Kretschmar. Set for baseball here at Jack Hackman Field in Marshfield and Marinette, round 2 of the American Legion AAA State Baseball Tournament. Once again, the team that loses this ball game is out of further postseason play. Team that wins this game moves on to round 3 on Wednesday, or Thursday rather. This is Wednesday. Thursday, round 3 tomorrow. Marshfield Blue Devils on the field defensively for Marshfield today. At first base, Nate Richardson. At second base, Cash Osterman. At shortstop, Jacob Sadowska. At third base, Chase Robinson. In right field, Bryce Shoddy. In center field, Dawson Luther. In left field, Owen Griesbach. The catcher is Mason Anderson. On the mound, right-hander Mac Kinichny. Currently 80 degrees here in central Wisconsin. Winds from the south-southwest about 11 miles an hour. That means the breeze blowing across the field from the right field corner to the left field corner today. Good crowd on hand in the bleacher area, the grandstand area here at Jack Hackman Field. And some folks also along Spruce Avenue out beyond the left field fence watching the ball game, and lawn chairs and on the berm out there taking in action today. Matt Kinichny closing out his warm-up throws for the Marshfield Post 54 American Legion baseball team. Lots of folks in Marshfield quite excited about having the state tournament here once again this year. And lots of folks from outside the area coming into Marshfield to take in the action this weekend. Good to see all the folks around the state enjoying themselves here in Marshfield for this AAA American Legion baseball tournament. Once again, elimination game today. The team that loses this game is out of further play. And the winner moves on to round 3 on Thursday. Leadoff man for Marinette here in the first, the center fielder Chase McGregor. Stands in, batting right-handed. Mac Kinichny on the mound for Marshfield, working from the windup. Gets himself ready. His first pitch, breaking ball. High and outside for ball 1. Play underway. This American Legion baseball contest here at Jack Hackman Field in Marshfield. 1-0 pitch. Low and outside for ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes. We do mention that pitcher is pitching from the windup because today many do not use that move any longer. 2-0 pitch, a big swing and a miss. 2-1. Many pitchers go exclusively from the stretch these days, but Mac is working from the windup with no one on base. 2-1 pitch. Popped foul on the first base side, hitting out of play. Count goes to 2 balls and 2 strikes. Game time temperature once again 80 degrees. Beautiful day for baseball here in central Wisconsin. Rather dry, lots of brown grass outside the ballpark. 2-2 delivery. Fastball just missed low for a ball. Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Chase McGregor back in there. Kinichny winds and throws. Line towards left center field for a base hit. Cut off by Owen Griesbach, and McGregor singles to left field to begin the Marinette first inning. Batting for Marinette, the second baseman Levi Hansen, hitting left-handed. Kinichny from the stretch. McGregor takes his lead. Pitch on the way, bunted third base side. Picked up by Robinson. Goes to first base in time for the out. And McGregor takes second base on the sacrifice. Hansen sacrifices Robinson to Richardson. Third base to first base for out number 1. And on the play, McGregor takes second base. So Marinette has a man in scoring position for their shortstop, Tegan Anderson. Number 3 man batting right-handed. Kinichny checks the base runner. And now throws, popped up on the right side. Kinichny off the mound himself, now runs into the batter and can't get to the ball, and I believe the home plate umpire, Mr. Cook, will rule interference on the batter, Tegan Anderson. Kinichny coming across the first base foul line to attempt to catch that foul pop-up. It was just outside the playing field, just inside foul ground. And as Mack came off the mound, he and the batter Anderson collided. And so Kinichny could not reach the baseball. So Anderson called out for interference. McGregor holds at second base, 2 men down, and catcher Caleb Klimek now batting. Kinichny gets set, throws a breaking ball outside for ball 1. On that play, Kinichny gets credit for the putout, as he was the closest man to the baseball. 1 ball, no strikes on Caleb Klimek. McGregor edges off second base. Pitch on the way, curveball high and outside for ball, 2 balls, no strikes. Don't see that play occur in baseball very often, a base runner's interference play. But our plate umpire, Mr. Cook, called that immediately. Now the 2-0 delivery, a big swing and a miss, 2-1. Marinette batting, top of the first, no score. Runner at second base. And 2 outs. 2 balls, 1 strike on Caleb Klimek. Digs in once again. The pitch by Kinichny. That breaks a bit low for a ball. No, they called that a strike. My mistakes. Call a strike at the knees, and the count now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Scoring chance for Marinette here in the opening inning. Kinichny gets set. Fires once again, high and outside for ball 3. Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Klimek back in there. McGregor takes his lead at second base. Kinichny throws again, popped up behind home plate, hitting foul and out of play. Count stays 3-2. Once again, earlier today, Watertown knocked off Wisconsin Rapids 5-3, so Rapids is now out. Watertown plays tomorrow at 4:30 against the loser of the ball game tonight between Kimberly and Tomah. That's a 7:30 ball game this evening. 3-2 on Caleb Klimek. Kinichny ready. And now throws again, high and outside, ball 4. First walk issued by Matt Kinichny. And Marinette has base runners at first and second with 2 outs for the left fielder Cooper Smith. Smith batting right-handed. Early jam here for Mac Kinichny. He'll check the base runners. And now fires. Line down the right field line. Shotty moves over near the line and makes a diving attempt, but the ball eludes him in the right field corner. McGregor will score. Klimek rounding third base. He'll hold right there. RBI single for Cooper Smith. And Marinette leads 1-0. That ball hit down the right field line. Good effort by Bryce Shotty. Made a diving attempt to get that baseball, that low line drive, but just got by him by a few feet. Bryce chased it down quickly. McGregor is in. And Klimek holds at third base. Runners at first and third with 2 outs for right fielder Maverick Williamson. He takes one down low for ball 1. So our score is Marinette 1, Marshfield 0. Marinette batting, top of the first. Runners at first and third and 2 outs. 1 ball, no strike on Maverick Williamson. Here's the pitch. That's the outside corner for a called strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. It might be a good thing it's kind of dry out there, although the grass looks fine. But normally that ball may have hopped by Shotty into that right field corner. Did not get by him very, very far. Next pitch on the way, line towards center field. Luther comes on quickly and can't make the play. Falls for a base hit. Klimek is in. Play at third base on Smith, and he gets in there safely. And now the runner goes to second base, and Williamson out at second base on the throw there.
In the Marinette first inning, 2 runs on 3 hits.
So Williamson seals the center field, scoring Klimek.
2, Marshfield 0.
Smith takes third base on the play, but then Williamson attempting second base was cut down as Robinson throws to Osterman to retire Williamson at second base to end the inning. In the first for Marinette, 2 runs on 3 hits. No errors, a walk, 1 man left on base. After 1/2 inning of baseball, our score is Marinette 2, Marshfield coming to bat. And back to Jack Hackman Field and more baseball in just a moment.
Tired of hearing about checking account features? So are we. It's more about what you can do with your money to live the life you want. Forward Bank puts your access to everything you need in the palm of your hand. Mobile deposit, recurring digital payments, transfer funds, or pay a friend easily. Yes, our checking is free and includes all that you would expect. It's supported by your neighbors and friends at Forward, dedicated to serving our communities. Open online today at forward.bank.
We have team members in our lives, whether it's this or that or friends, and he's my team member that look for my best interest. And he said, we're going to get you up walking without the walker. And I'm like, oh, really? And he says, yeah, we are. I'm really grateful from the bottom of my heart to Shai and his staff because they made the impossible seem possible.
Call to set up a free, no obligation evaluation. Next Step Prosthetics, the fit for you.
Government agency, not a deposit.
You're listening to American Legion Baseball on Sports Radio 92.3 FM, WOSQ, Spencer Marshfield, and WOSQFM.com, as well as ZaleskiSports.com. I'm Gene Delisio at Jack Hackman Field in Marshfield. Marshfield comes to bat, bottom half of the first, trailing by 2. Marinette on the field defensively. At first base, Sawyer Walters. At second base, Levi Henson. At shortstop, Tegan Anderson. At third base, Ethan Dobek. In right field, Maverick Williamson. In center field, Chase McGregor. In left field, Cooper Smith. The catcher is Caleb Klimek. And on the mound, right-hander Jake Farley. Marshfield leadoff man here in the first, shortstop Jacob Sadowska. Batting left-handed, Farley working from the stretch. Big curveball, high and outside, ball 1. Marinette on top, 2-0 as Marshfield bats bottom half of the first inning here at Jack Hackman Field. The 1-0 pitch on the way. On the inside corner for a called strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. Sadowska batting left-handed. Farley throws once again, a big curveball. Boy, a nice break on that pitch. Breaks across for call and strike 2. Good looking pitch there by Jake Farley. He's ahead now, 1 ball, 2 strikes. See, more and more guys can throw that breaking ball in the strike zone these days, even at this level. 1-2 delivery, low and outside for a ball. 2-2. Marshfield coach Josh Metz on the foul line at third base. The 2-2 delivery. Chop foul behind home plate. Count stays 2-2. Seeing some good baseball this week here in Marshfield. If you're in the neighborhood, stop by and take in some of these Legion baseball games this week. 2-2 pitch. Now we'll see if that hit Jake or hit his bat. The ball was glanced down the left field line, and the umpire believes the ball hit Jake's bat. And now Mr. Cook will confer with our first base umpire, Bruce Schaff, about this. That ball came inside, caromed down the third base foul line. Jake says he was hit by the pitch. The initial ruling was the ball hit the knob of the bat and went foul. And the officials now, or the umpires, are now conferring on this situation. Did the ball hit Jake or hit his bat? And Jake now gets first base.
Pitcher, Matt Konechny.
The umpires rule that Jake was hit by the pitch. And so Marshfield has a base runner for pitcher Mac Konechny. Mac batting right-handed. Sawyer Walter is holding Sadowski at first base. Sadowski very quick. We'll see if he's on the move here. Farley from the stretch. Pitch on the way. On the outside corner for called strike one. That ball came off of Jake's arm very sharply down that third base foul line. Runner goes, 0-1 pitch low for a ball. Throw to second base is low. And Sadowska steals second base. The count on Konechny now 1 ball, 1 strike. I can't blame Mr. Cook for believing the ball hit Jake's bat because it really went sharply down the third base line towards the Marshfield dugout. But the other umpires confirm it did hit Jake apparently on the forearm. Farley's next pitch high and tight for a ball. 2 balls, 1 strike. We do have 3 umpires out there for the state tournament. Now the 2-1 delivery popped up behind home plate, heading out of play. Count goes to 2-2. Of course, normally during the season we'll see a 2-man crew. But for these Legion State Tournament games, 3 men umpiring in each game. Now Farley turns and throws back to second base, where Sadowska dives back in safely. Second baseman Levi Hansen taking the throw. I'm sure Marinette knows that Sadowska is very, very speedy. 2-2 delivery, popped up in foul ground, third base side, and that heads out of play as well. Count remains 2-2. Jacob Sadowska, the Marshfield base runner, quite quick, and certainly a threat to steal third base in this situation. 2 balls, 2 strikes on Konechny. Digs in once again. Farley checks the runner. Curveball, chop foul, third base side. Still 2-2 on Mack. Mack, one of the 2 Marshfield players who played on the Columbus Dons state championship baseball team at the WIAA tournament this year. Once again, Farley throws 2-2. Low and outside for ball. A lot of break on that pitch by Farley. The count now full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Sadowska increases his lead at second base. Pitch on the way. Foul flying the first base side. Walters over will have a look. The ball falls into the Marinette dugout. There are no steps out of the dugout here, but there is a fence in front of the seated area, the bench area. And that ball actually hit between that fence and the dugout bench. So Konechny still alive at 2-2. Farley ready once again and delivers. Curveball, a swing and a miss.
Center fielder, Dawson Luther.
Jake Farley's first strikeout. Out number 1, here comes Marshfield center fielder Dawson Luther. Luther batting left-handed. Farley working from the stretch once again. Big curveball breaks a bit high for ball 1. Our score is Marinette 2, Marshfield nothing. Marshfield batting bottom half of the first. Sadowska at second base and 1 out. Here's the 1-0 pitch. It's a fastball inside for ball, 2 balls and no strikes. American Legion Baseball this afternoon here on WOSQ, brought to us by the Daily Grind in Marshfield. 2-0 delivery, outside for ball. Oh, no, that got the outside corner. Late call by Mr. Cook, the count now 2-1. Farley gets set once again. Spins and bluffs Sadowska back to second base. The Daily Grind, downtown Marshfield, featuring gourmet coffee and teas, plus specialty eats. 2-1 delivery. Popped up on the third base side, heading foul. Dobek comes over near the third base dugout, and the ball falls against the fence out of his reach. And Luther stays alive at 2-2. Daily Grind, downtown Marshfield, for coffee, tea, and those specialty eats. Wonderful place for breakfast or lunch. 2 balls, 2 strikes on Dawson Luther. Young man from Pittsville, playing Legion baseball in Marshfield this year. 2-2 delivery. Popped up, foul behind home plate, heading out of play. Count stays 2-2. Nice crowd of Marinette folks over for the ball game today, cheering on the Marinette Ball Club. Again, the 2-2 pitch, line towards right field, drops for a base hit. Sadowska had to hold up. He's rounding third. Now he'll try to score, and the right fielder Williamson overruns the ball, so Sadowska is in, and Luther takes second base. And Marshfield now trails 2-1. Sadowska scores on Luther's single. Single and a run batted in for Dawson Luther. He takes second base as the right fielder Williamson overran the ball. And the Marshfield hitter is catcher Mason Anderson. Pitch by Farley, breaking ball high and away for ball 1. So our score now is Marinette 2, Marshfield 1. Marshfield batting. Last half of the first. Luther at second base, 1 out. 1-0 delivery. Hit foul on the third base side. May have gone off of Mason's foot. And rolls in the third base foul line. Mason shaking it off. Count now 1 ball, 1 strike. Luther at second base, runs well, gets a big lead down there. Farley checks him. Spins, throws to second base, and Luther back in time. Had that ball been on the left field side of second base, Luther may have been tossed out there. Ball a bit to the right field side, and so the second baseman Hansen to reach over to make the tag. 1-1 delivery. Chop foul behind home plate. Count goes to 1-2. Well, each pitcher compiling a large number of pitches here in the opening inning. Kennedy threw 19. Farley now at 24 already. Ball and 2 strikes on Mason Anderson. Next pitch hit down the third base side and just foul. Just outside the bag to the left field corner. Count remains a ball and 2 strikes on Mason Anderson, Marshfield's cleanup man today. Luther leads at second base. Farley checks him and delivers. Breaking ball missed outside for ball. 2-2. Farley set once again. He delivers up and in for ball 3. Count goes full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Anderson digs in once again. Pitch on the way. And that just missed outside for ball 4. Farley, I think, thought he had a called strike there, but Mr. Cook disagrees. Anderson draws a base on balls, and Marshfield has base runners at first and second with 1 out. We'll have a runner now for the catcher Anderson. We'll see Ray Becker.
Running at first base, number 19, Ray Becker.
Ray Becker, the other Marshfield player who played on that Columbus Don State Championship team. Ray comes out, he'll serve as a courtesy runner for the catcher Anderson. So Marshfield has base runners at first and second with only 1 out for left fielder Owen Griesbach. Owen batting right-handed, slightly open stance. Farley ready. He throws and gets the inside corner for a call, strike 1. It's Marinette 2, Marshfield 1. Marshfield batting. Last half of the first. There's a first and second. Pitch low and outside for ball, 1-1. Only 1 out. Making some big inning here for the Marshfield Blue Devils. Griesbach back in there. Farley checks the base runners. Throws again. 5 ball down the right field line. Williamson comes over near the line, but can't get there. Ball falls out of his reach and foul ground. And Griesbach comes back with a 1-2 count. There is enough of a breeze to make things pleasant today. That heat's certainly not unbearable. Nice day to watch some baseball here in central Wisconsin. Farley gets set, throws once again. Breaking ball is on the outside corner for a called strike 3.
Third baseman, Chase Robinson.
Griesbach out on strikes. Farley's second strikeout. And third baseman Chase Robinson batting for Marshfield. Farley will check the base runners and throws. Ground ball towards short. Anderson will flip to Hansen at second base for the force play on Becker to end the inning.
In the Marshfield first inning, 1 run.
Marshfield in the first, 1 run on 1 hit. 1 error, a walk, a hit batter, and 2 men left on base. After 1 inning, our score is Marinette 2 and Marshfield 1. Back with more baseball in just a moment.
Nuts Deep 2, a Marshfield favorite for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Soup, salad, pizza, omelets, sandwiches, wraps, and burgers. How about appetizers like loaded tots and super nuts nachos? 14 large TVs to watch all your favorite games. Plus, entertainment and event space for groups large and small for your upcoming parties. Nuts Deep 2 again, awarded Best Burgers and Fish Fry in Marshfield. Nuts Deep 2 on South Central Avenue in Marshfield and Nuts Deep 2 North in Spencer.
Does your roof need attention? Don't replace it, restore it with Seamless Commercial Roofing. Our process is guaranteed and a fraction of the cost of replacement with no downtime. When your roof needs attention, call Seamless Commercial Roofing in Marshfield. Is it time to replace your old gutters? Call Schwartz Seamless Gutters and protect your home with new seamless technology. No seams, no leaks. With free estimates in 2 days or less and workmanship guaranteed, our service is as seamless as our gutters.
Ball today here on ZaleskiSports.com and WOSQ. Marinette batting, top of the second. First baseman Sawyer Walter stands in. Hits one foul on the first base side of the play for strike 1. Marinette leads this ball game 2-1 as they bat top of the second here at Jack Ackman Field in Marshfield. Here's the 0-1 delivery, a big curveball, and that breaks inside for ball, 1 strike. Right-hander Mac Konieczny on the mound for Marshfield today. Throws again, missing outside for ball, 2-1. 7, 8, 9 men due up for Marinette here in the second inning. Next pitch down low for ball, 3-1. Walters batting right-handed, stands in once again. Konieczny winds and throws, swung on and missed. And the count full, 3-2. Pitch on the way, and that's in there for a called strike 3. Walters out on strikes. First strikeout for Mac Konieczny. Batting for Marinette, the third baseman Ethan Dobeck. Batting right-handed. Konieczny winds and throws. And that pitch in there for a called strike 1. Mac gets set, throws once again. Curveball, swing and a miss. No balls and 2 strikes. Next pitch on the way, low for ball. 1-2. Dobeck back in there. Konieczny winds and throws a curveball over his head. 2-2. On this date back in 1921, the city of Cleveland celebrating its 125th anniversary. Next pitch hit back up the middle, off Konieczny's foot out towards shortstop, picked up by Sadowska, throws to first base in time. Hot smash off of the foot of pitcher Mac Konieczny, carried him out to shortstop Jacob Sadowska. And he throws out Dobeck for out number 2. 1-6-3 on that putout. So it was an Old Timers Day game in Cleveland on this date, 1921. And 54-year-old Cy Young pitched 2 innings on the mound with 60-year-old Chief Zimmer as his catcher. Batters the pitcher, Jake Farley. First pitch outside, ball one. Marinette leads this one 2-1 as they bat top of the second. Kinchty throws again. Low and inside for a ball, 2-0. Cy Young, 511 wins during his major league career. Next pitch up and in for a ball, 3-0, primarily with Cleveland, although he did spend some good years with the Boston Red Sox in the early 1900s. Pitched for St. Louis for a while as well. 3-0 pitch is low for ball 4. And Farley walks on 4 pitches.
Center fielder, Chase McGregor.
Leadoff man Chase McGregor now batting for Marinette. Singled and scored back in the 2-run first inning. He's 1 for 1. Cy Young from not the Cleveland area, but not far from there, about 100 miles south of Cleveland in eastern Ohio. Town called Newcomers Town. Pitched by Konechny. Breaks on the outside corner for a call, strike one. They have a nice little park in his honor in a Little League stadium named Cy Young Park. Toss to first base, sends Farley back in time. Cy Young making an appearance on the mound on this date at the age of 54 back in 1921. Kinchty ready, runner goes. Pitch is swung on and missed. Count on McGregor, 0-2. And a stolen base for Farley. Wasn't sure if that ball was foul tipped or not, but apparently not. So Farley steals second base. The count on McGregor, 0-2. Kinchty now gets set. Throws a curveball on the inside corner for a called strike 3. Nice pitch by Matt Konechny for his second strikeout today.
After 1 1/2. Marinette 2.
Marinette in the second. No runs, no hits, no errors, a walk, 1 man left on base. After an inning and a half, our score is Marinette 2, Marshfield 1. More baseball coming up following these messages.
Why work for Staub Construction?
Everybody around you is just family.
Everybody seems to bond together and get along good, and
They, I believe, truly care about their employees.
Staub has a great benefits package.
Staub is an employee-owned company that puts a large emphasis on work-life balance.
And everybody wants to see everybody succeed.
it's a good place to work.
Join the team at Staub Construction. Apply now at staubco.com.
Wondering what to feed your team after work, the game, or this weekend? Chip's Hamburgers in Marshfield has tasty char-broiled burgers for any hungry appetite. From the classic hamburger to the famous Chips Champ and everything in between. Check out our daily specials. Stop inside to enjoy your meal with comfortable seating. See Chip's complete menu of burgers, hot ham and cheese, hot beef, chicken and fish, fries, rings, curds, and ice cream, all served year-round. In a hurry? Same great menu in the drive-thru. Chip's Hamburgers in Marshfield. Be a champ and have a chipperific day.
You're listening to American Legion Baseball on Sports Radio 92.3 FM, WOSQ, Spencer, Marshfield, and WOSQFM.com, as well as ZaleskiSports.com. I'm Gene Delisio at Jack Hackman Field in Marshfield. Marshfield facing Marinette in this elimination game today. Marshfield batting last half of the second, trailing 2-1. Marshfield leadoff man in this inning is first baseman Nate Richardson. A man from Auburndale playing Legion baseball in Marshfield this year. Jake Farley pitching for Marinette. Throws a curveball that breaks across for a called strike one. Marinette on top, 2-1. Marshfield batting last half of the second. Here's the 0-1 delivery. That's a breaking ball. Also got the outside corner for a call strike two. Good job by Farley keeping that ball on the low outside corner. And now Richardson behind, 0-2. Farley throws once again. Line foul on the first base side of the play. Still no balls and 2 strikes on Nate Richardson. Digs in, batting right-handed. Farley delivers a curveball, lined down the left field line, hooking towards the corner, and falls just foul. Long foul drive to that left field corner by Nate Richardson. Count stays 0-2. Anderson back in there. Right-hander Jake Farley throwing for Marinette today. Sets and delivers. Fly ball towards right field. Williamson comes in quickly and makes the grab for the out.
Right fielder Bryce Shoddy.
One man down in the Marshfield second, and right fielder Bryce Shoddy the batter. Batting for the first time, hitting left-handed. Farley stays in that stretch at all times, throws here. Curveball hit foul over the screen for strike one. Don't forget you can see all of the State Legion games this week right here on ZaleskiSports.com. 0-1 pitch outside for ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 more ball games this evening. Sheboygan Eau Claire at 4:30. Farley throws again, a swing and a miss. Nice off-speed pitch. Ball and 2 strikes. And then Kimberly and Toma at 7:30. Those games this evening can be seen right here on ZaleskiSports.com. 1-2 on Bryce Shoddy. Farley gets set. Throws again, high and outside for ball. 2-2. And then tomorrow, 3 more ball games at 1:30, 4:30, and 7:30, all on ZaleskiSports.com. 2-2 pitch. Chop foul on the first base side. Ball and 2 strikes on Bryce Shoddy. Digs in once again. Jake Farley throwing from Marinette, working from the stretch. He delivers, chopped foul over the screen. Each pitcher going deep in the count to a number of batters so far today. 2-2 on Shoddy, and Farley gets set once again. And delivers high for a ball. The count full, 3-2. Marshfield looking for a base runner. They're down by a run. Farley sets himself and delivers. Up and in for ball 4.
Second baseman Cash Osterman.
Second walk issued by Jake Farley. Batting for Marshfield, second baseman Cash Osterman. Solid ball player from Pittsville. He digs in, batting right-handed. Toss to first base, and Shoddy dives back in safely. Farley checks the runner once again. Pitch on the way. Fastball, high for ball 1. It's Marinette 2, Marshfield 1. Marshfield batting. Bottom half of the second, 1 out, 1 on. 1-0 delivery. That's in there for a called strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. Cash Osterman playing shortstop, or playing second base for Marshfield today. Again to first base. Shoddy dives back in safely. He's played some shortstop as well. Shoddy edges off first base, held there by Sawyer Walters. Farley now throws and hits him in the back. That breaking ball came way inside. And Osterman hit in the back by that pitch. The second man Farley's hit so far today. So Marshfield has runners at first and second with only 1 out for leadoff man Jacob Sadowska. Jacob also hit by a pitch his first time up, and later scored Marshfield's only run. Jacob batting left-handed. Farley checks the base runners. Here's the pitch, high hopper left side and through the hole for a base hit. Cut off by the shortstop Anderson, a deep short, but he has no play. Infield hit for Jacob Sadowska will load the bases. As Shoddy takes third base, Osterman moves to second, and Sadowska now at first. Marshfield's second hit, and the bases are loaded for pitcher Mac Konieczny. Struck out his first time up, 0 for 1. Farley again from the stretch. Delivers a breaking ball. It's over cross for a called strike 1. Marinette on top, 2-1. Marshfield batting, bottom half of the second. Bases loaded and only 1 out. Pitch on the way. A big swing and a miss. 0-2. Farley having good success with that breaking ball. Throw that pitch in the strike zone. He's had Marshfield batters out in front of that pitch quite a bit today. He's ahead here, 0-2. Checks the runners and delivers a swing and a miss. And Kinchny out on strikes.
Center fielder, Dawson Luther.
Third strikeout for Jake Farley. 2 men down. Base is still loaded for the center fielder, Dawson Luther. Had an RBI base hit his first time up. Marshfield wants to take advantage of this scoring chance situation. Farley throws here, a breaking ball. It's a cross for a called strike 1. Shoddy at third, Oshman at second, Sadowski at first with 2 men down. Here's the 0-1 pitch. That's hit foul on the third base side of the play. Little things sometimes win a ball game for you, and Tegan Anderson, the Marinette shortstop, by cutting off that ball in the hole, hit by Sadowska. Had that ball gone through, Marshfield likely would have scored a run on that last play. There's a breaking ball lined to center field for a base hit. Shoddy is in. Oshman rounding third base. He'll try to score. The throw comes in off the line and gets by the catcher to the backstop. And now Sadowska will score as well. And Luther takes third base on the play. Ball loose in the infield, but cut off there. RBI single for Dawson Luther. 3 runs are in. And Marshfield leads 4-2.
Catcher, Mason Anderson.
Luther singles to center field. Shoddy and Osterman both score on the base hit. Sadowska to third base, and Sadowska then comes home on the throwing error. And Luther goes to third base on that play. The next batter is the catcher Mason Anderson. Hits one foul on the third base side for strike 1. So it's now Marshfield 4, Marinette 2. Marshfield batting bottom half of the second. Farley throws a curveball hit to third base, and off the glove of the third baseman Dobek picks it back up, throws to first base in time to end the inning.
In Marshfield, second inning, 3 runs.
Marshfield in the second, 3 runs, 2 earned.
Marshfield 4, Marinette 2.
On 2 hits, 1 error, a walk, a hit batter, 1 man left on base. We've now played 2 innings, and our score is Marshfield 4, Marinette 2. And back with more baseball in just a moment.
Beer battered cheese curds now at Nasonville Dairy. Get them before they're gone in Marshfield at Weber's Farm Store, Curtis, and at the Nasonville Worldwide Headquarters on Highway 10 just west of Marshfield. Master cheesemaker Ken Hyman, tell us more about beer battered curds.
We've been acknowledged as having some of the best curd in the nation and in the world. We actually finished first in the world last year, world competition. So here we are, and we always compete well with other people. So now it's the idea of making a beer batter that could be the best in the world.
Welcome to Taqueria Monarca at the Marshfield Mall. Experience the bold and fresh flavors of Mexico in Marshfield at Taqueria Monarca. Try the delicious tacos, burritos, quesadillas, bowls, and drinks. And kick things up a notch with their fresh salsa bar. Taqueria Monarca is fast, casual, and delicious.
We are ready to serve you the bold, fresh flavors from Mexico. Welcome to Taqueria Monarca.
Allowed the third run to score for Marshfield was given to the center fielder McGregor on the throw. So 3 runs scored for Marshfield in that second inning. Only 2 are earned.
Second baseman, Levi Hansen.
Marinette now batting in the top of the third. Leadoff man, second baseman Levi Henson, sacrificed his first time up. Hansen batting left-handed. Mac Kinchny on the mound for Marshfield. Winds and throws. On the outside corner for a called strike 1. Marshfield now on top 4-2. Marinette batting in the top half of the third. Mac throws once again. Lined on the left field line. Griesbach over near the line, but the ball falls out of his grasp. In the left field corner, foul and at a play. Count 0-2 on Levi Hansen. Farley, by the way, now with 57 pitches in 3 innings for Marinette. Konieczny winds and throws. High hopper towards shortstop, grabbed by Sadowska. Fires to first base in time for the out.
Shortstop, Keegan Anderson.
One away in the Marinette third. The shortstop, Tegan Anderson, now batting for Marinette. Anderson called out on base running interference. His first time up, hit a foul pop-up on the first base side. And he and Konieczny collided. Pitch down here is down low for a ball. Mack coming off the pitcher's mound, trying to make the play on that foul pop-up, and Anderson and he bumped. Next pitch high for ball, 2-0, and so Anderson called out on interference. 2 balls, no strikes on Tegan Anderson. Pitch on the way, high hopper on the third base side foul. Count goes 2-1. You can tune in WOSQ tomorrow for 2 Guys on Sports with Larry Hazer and Dick Olson. Next pitch in the dirt for ball, 3-1 on Anderson. To talk about Central Wisconsin sports news and what's going on around the state. 2 Guys on Sports tomorrow, 9:30 a.m. on WOSQ. Here's a big swing and a miss. 3-2, 92.3 FM, WOSQ. I believe Larry's broadcasting the next game here for Zaleski Sports. Full count pitch on the way, down low for ball 4. Tegan Anderson draws a base on balls, the third issued by Matt Konieczny.
Catcher, Caleb Klimek.
And Larry usually has Dick Olson with him, so that'll be a nice time to hear those guys call that next ball game today. Contest between Sheboygan and Eau Claire. Marinette batter is the catcher Caleb Klimek, walked and scored his first time up. Klimek batting left-handed. Konieczny stays in the stretch here and throws, popped up on the third base side. Robinson and Anderson have a look, but the ball falls in the stands out of play for strike 1. Marshfield now leads Marinette 4-2. Marinette batting in the top half of the third. 1 out, 1 on. No balls, 1 strike on Caleb Klimek. Anderson leads at first base. Konieczny looks over there. 0-1 delivery. Rides high and outside for a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. Marinette, by the way, has only 4 reserves for this ball game, so their pitching staff, their bullpen, might be a bit limited. Here's the 1-1 delivery. That's lined to right field for a base hit. Grabbed by Shoddy, and Anderson holds at second base.
Cooper Smith.
Caleb Klimek singles to right field. 4 hits for Marinette today. And Marinette has base runners at first and second with only 1 out. For the left fielder, Cooper Smith had an RBI base hit his first time up. Smith stands in. Konieczny working from the stretch. Gets set and delivers. High and tight for ball 1. Boy, look at that Marshfield defense. The right fielder, Shoddy, is shallow and playing towards the line. Big gap in right center field. 1-0 delivery. And that's a cross for call strike. The count now 1 ball, 1 strike. Runners take their leads from first and second. 1-1 delivery. Fouled back. Count goes to 1-2. Understand Watertown, which won the first ball game today. They beat Rapids 5-3. I understand they had 1 reserve that ball game today. Had a 10-man roster. Still won the ball game. Had to make a pitching change late, but handled that and moved on to round 3 on Thursday. Ball and 2 strikes on Cooper Smith. Digs in once again. Konieczny checks the base runners and throws. Fly ball towards center field. Dawson Luther drifts into shallow center, gets there, makes the play for the out. Runners hold their ground. 2 men down, and the right fielder Maverick Williamson batting for Marinette. An RBI base hit his first time up.
Right fielder Maverick Williamson.
Williamson batting right-handed. Scoring chance here for Marinette in the third. The pitch by Konechny. Breaking ball. Bit inside for ball one. Marshfield on top 4-2. Marinette batting top of the third. 2 out, 2 on. Here's the 1-0 delivery. Rides high and outside for ball. 2 balls, no strikes. Konechny stays in the stretch here. Throws once again. In the dirt, blocked by Anderson. That's ball 3. And the count on Maverick Williamson, 3 balls, no strikes. Scoring chance for Marinette here in the third. Konechny once again from the stretch. Throw delivery. Inside for ball 4.
First baseman Sawyer.
And that will load the bases. Anderson takes third base. Klimek to second. Williamson to first. And first baseman Sawyer Walters the batter. Assistant Jared Kressel comes out to talk with Mac Konechny. Jared knows Mac well. Jared, the head coach of the Columbus Dons baseball team that won that state championship this year, so he knows Mac from Columbus High School quite well. Mac already at 57 pitches. We're only in the third inning. And Farley, the Marinette counterpart, has thrown 57 through 2 innings. So the bullpens may get a workout today. Conference breaks up. Marinette has the bases loaded with 2 outs here in the third inning. Sawyer Walters called on strikes his first time up. He's 0 for 1. Konechny working from the stretch. Gets ready. Delivers a big swing and a miss for strike 1. Once again, the runners take their leads. Here's the 0-1 delivery. That's fouled over the screen into play for strike 2. No balls and 2 strikes. Konechny trying to pitch out of a jam here in the third inning. He's ahead of Walters, 0-2. Mac gets a sign from Mason Anderson. Now gets set and fires. Swung on and missed for strike 3. Big strikeout ends the Marinette scoring chance here in the third.
Marshfield 4. Marinette
Third
2.
strikeout from Mac Konechny. Marinette in the third. No runs on 1 hit, no errors, 2 walks, 3 men left on base. We played 2.5 innings, and our score is Marshfield 4, Marinette 2. And back with more baseball in just a moment.
American Legion Baseball in Marshfield. Our banking, insurance, and investment professionals are here
At
to
the Granite Shop, we take great pride in what we do. We offer high-quality natural stone granite as well as a huge selection of man-made stone. With full slabs as well as a variety of partial remnants, you'll have no problem finding the stone that was meant for you. Our high-end, high-quality granite, quartz, and marble is perfect for any kitchen, bathroom, or remodel need. We are locally owned and operated on County Road C near Stratford. We service all of Wisconsin.
Hey everybody, Nat over at Wheeler Chevrolet GMC, and going on now through August 3rd is 0% financing for 5 years on Silverados. You heard that right, 0% financing on all Silverado make and models.
Happy to have you with us for American Legion Baseball today here on ZaleskiSports.com and WOSQ-FM. Marshfield and Marinette meet in the second round of this American Legion AAA State Tournament at Jack Hackman Field in Marshfield. Marshfield leads by 2 as the Blue Devils come to bat here in the third inning with their 5, 6, and 7 batters due up against Marinette right-hander Jake Farley. Marinette catcher Caleb Klimek was on the bases when that last half inning ended, so he had to come in and replace his gear. Now he's back out there. We'll get this last half of the third underway. Leadoff batter for Marshfield in the third, left fielder Owen Griesbach. Called out on strikes his first time up. He is 0 for 1. Owen batting right-handed. Farley from the stretch. Curveball breaks across for a called strike 1. Our score is Marshfield 4, Marinette 2. Marshfield batting bottom half of the third here at Jack Hackman Field. Here's the 0-1 delivery. Curveball hits him in the helmet. I think got the ear flap. It's a curveball, so not thrown real hard. So Owen's fine. He's a tough guy anyway. But Farley now has hit 3. And Marshfield has a leadoff base runner here in the third inning for third baseman Chase Robinson. Bounced into a fielder's choice his first time up. Robinson stands in. Farley checks the base runner. Pitch on the way. Popped up in the shallow right field. Williamson coming on. And the ball caught on the foul line with the second baseman Henson behind first base for the out. Well done by the second baseman Levi Henson. With his back to the infield, was straddling the first base foul line. Just on the edge of the outfield grass. Made that catch to retire Robinson for out number 1. Griesbach holds at first base. And first baseman Nate Richardson batting. He flied to right his first time up. Farley checks the base runner. Throws, line towards center field. McGregor comes on. He gets there, makes the catch for out number 2. He had hard right at McGregor for the second out. And again, Griesbach back to first base. Here's the Marshfield right fielder Bryce Shoddy. Walked and scored his first time up. Shoddy batting left-handed. Farley ready. There was a curveball. High and outside, ball 1. Marshfield on top 4-2. Marshfield batting bottom half of the third. Griesbach at first with 2 outs. Pitch on the way. High fly ball to right center field. Center fielder McGregor comes in quickly, gets there, makes the grab to end the inning.
In the Marshfield third inning.
So an easy inning for Jake Farley. Marshfield in the third. No runs, no hits, no errors, a hit batter rather. 1 man left on base. Our line score through 3 innings. Marshfield 4 runs, 3 hits, no errors, 4 men left on base. For Marinette, 2 runs, 4 hits, 2 errors. They've left 5 men on base so far today. We'll come back with more baseball from Jack Hackman Field in Marshfield in just a moment.
At Rice's More Than Floors, you'll find quality window treatments, paint, tile, remnants, and of course, quality flooring. So you have 3 options. Come visit us here in Marshfield. We're near Fleet Farm. 2, check out our website, ricesmorethanfloors.com. Or 3, give us a call or text at 715-384-4554. And yes, pets are allowed in Rice's when accompanied by a well-behaved human.
This summer, the whole family is invited to Marshfield's home base for fun. Woodfield Inn & Suites, where great rooms come with great rates. Splash around in the indoor pool. Mom and Dad unwind in the hot tub. Let your kids take over the arcade. Book your family getaway at Woodfield Inn & Suites. The 2026 American Legion State Baseball Tournament is in Marshfield. Make Woodfield Inn & Suites your home base.
Third baseman Ethan Dobeck leads off the Marinette fourth inning, takes a fastball low for ball one. Matt Knischke winds, throws again, ground ball towards deep short, and gets by Sadowska into left field for a base hit.
Pitcher,
Dobeck singles to left field to open the Marinette fourth inning. So Marinette has a leadoff base runner for pitcher Jake Farley, who walked his first time up. That's 5 hits for Marinette so far today, all singles. Knischke checks the base runner. And now throws a breaking ball. It's in there for a called strike one. Marshfield on top 4-2. Marinette batting top of the fourth. Runner at first base, nobody out. Now the 0-1 delivery. That's in the dirt for a ball, 1 ball, 1 strike. Farley, the number 9 man in the Marinette batting order today. Dobeck leads at first base, held there by Nate Richardson. 1-1 delivery. Curveball hit toward shortstop. Sadowska to Osterman for 1 on to first base in time for the double play.
Center fielder, Chase
Marshfield turns a 6-4-3 double play. Sadowska to Osterman to Richardson. And just like that, the base is empty and 2 outs. For center fielder Chase McGregor has struck out and singled and scored today for Marinette. McGregor, the Marinette leadoff man, digs in. Knischke from the windup. Clears a curveball outside, ball 1. It's Marshfield 4, Marinette 2. Marinette batting top of the fourth. Next pitch low and outside for ball, 2-0. Base is empty and 2 outs. Fans here at Jack Hackman Field huddled below the roof area. On each side we have a partial roof covering part of the grandstand. 2-0 pitch, high hopper third base side going foul. So most fans are at the top of the grandstand on both sides to get below that shaded area. 2-1 pitch, low and outside for ball. Count now 3-1. Matt Knischke now at 69 pitches, so that pitch total growing for not only he but Farley of Marinette as well. 3-1 delivery, low and inside for ball 4.
Second baseman, Levi Hansen.
And Knischke now has walked 5 today. Leadoff base runner for Marinette. The batter now, the second baseman Levi Hansen, has sacrificed and bounced to short. He's 0 for 1. Hansen batting left-handed. McGregor at first base runs well. The pitch by Knischke, a swing and a miss for strike 1. Every now and again you get a nice breeze coming through here. So the weather not too difficult, not very oppressive today. Toss to first base, and McGregor back in time. Hansen back in there. The pitch by Knischke. Line foul. And the left field line over the Marshfield dugout. 0-2 on Levi Hansen. Marshfield Marinette today in this state tournament contest at Jack Hackman Field. No balls, 2 strikes on Levi Hansen. Knischke ready. Throws once again over for a called strike 3. Hansen knew it. He's upset with himself for not offering at that pitch. But out on strikes to end the inning. 4 strikeouts now for Matt Knischke.
4, Marinette 2.
Marinette in the fourth. No runs, no hits, no errors, a walk, 1 man left on base. After 3.5 innings of play, our score is Marshfield 4 and Marinette 2. And we'll come back with more baseball in just a moment.
Marshfield, Medford, Merrill, Wisconsin Rapids, and Coloma. Small enough to know you, big enough to serve you. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Jenny Shaner, Realtor, Next Home Hub City. If you're a first-time home buyer or seller, or you've been around the block, because of my experience, I'm able to help you in the most efficient way. I'm a full-time, full-service realtor. I focus on my clients 100%. Let's work together as a team for a win in your next real estate transaction.
Are you tired of being a boring old tree, bird, or mythical war hero? Find the right job for you at Express Employment. Stop today and discuss positions that fit your abilities and qualifications, leading you to the perfect job. Always local, always strategically selected to match your skill set with local employers. There's a perfect job out there. Let Express Employment professionals help you find it. In Wausau, Stevens Point, Medford, and Marshfield. Find jobs and apply online at expresspros.com.
Marshfield, NWOSQFM.com, as well as ZaleskiSports.com. I'm Gene Delisio at Jack Cackman Field in Marshfield. Marshfield and Marinette meeting in this AAA American Legion State Tournament contest. Marshfield batter is second baseman Cash Osterman. First pitch from Jake Farley. A breaking ball in the inside corner for a called strike one. Another curveball again, and this one falls a bit inside for a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. Marshfield batting last half of the fourth, leading 4-2. 1-1 pitch on the way, swing and a miss. 1-2 on Cash Osterman. He was hit by a pitch and scored back in Marshfield's 3-run second inning. Now the 1-2 delivery. Ground ball third base on and by the third baseman Dobek down the left field line. Osterman to first base. He'll hold right there.
Shortstop, Jake Sadowska.
Osterman reaching. We'll see how they rule that. Well, the ball was playable for the third baseman Dobek. He kind of tried to backhand it, and they'll give him an error. Error on the third baseman Dobek, the third Marinette error today. The batter for Marshfield, leadoff man Jacob Sadowski, has been hit by a pitch and reached base in an infield single. He's 1 for 1. He scored twice. Takes one here on the inside corner for a called strike one. Osterman leads at first base, held there by Sawyer Walters. Farley gets set and delivers low and inside for ball. 1 ball, 1 strike on Jacob Sadowska, Marshfield's leadoff batter once again today. Batting left-handed, Jake digs in once again. The pitch by Farley, high for a ball. 2-1. Jacob will play college baseball next season at UW Superior. Should do quite well with the Yellow Jackets next several years. Now the 1-2 delivery, whacked on the first base side, foul. Count goes to 2-2. Marshfield on top by 2, trying to add to their lead here in the fourth inning. Farley ready once again, and delivers, fouled back. Count stays 2-2. A lot of sunshine on the field right now, but once again, not oppressively hot. Nice breeze blowing through. Pleasant summer day for baseball here in central Wisconsin. 2-2 on Jacob Sadowska. Farley again checks the runner and throws and got the inside corner for a called strike 3. Sadowska out on strikes. 4 strikeouts for Farley today. With 1 out, Mac Kinchty batting for Marshfield, and Mac has struck out twice today. He's 0 for 2. Osterman leads at first base, and the first pitch in there for called strike 1. Our score is Marshfield 4, Marinette 2. Marshfield batting, bottom half of the fourth, 1 out, 1 on. 0-1 on Mac Kinchty. There's a curveball hit to deep short. It gets through for a base hit. Osterman stops at second base. The fourth Marshfield hit today. Mac Kinchty singles to the hole between short and third. And Marshfield now has base runners at first and second with only 1 out for the dangerous Dawson Luther, who has 2 singles and 3 RBIs for Marshfield today. Dawson batting left-handed. Farley from the stretch. Now fires, ground ball right side, and through the hole for a base hit. Osterman rounding third base. He'll try to score. He will come home on that play. And Kenichi moves to third base. 3 singles and 4 RBIs now for Dawson Luther. Marshfield scores again. The Blue Devils lead 5-2. That is, by the way, an unearned run, as Osterman reached base on the error earlier in the inning. Marshfield now base runners at first and third. Still only 1 out. Mason Anderson hitting. He is walked and bounced to third. Farley stays in the stretch. Goes to first base, and Luther dives back in. I'd like to salute some ball players from our area. Made the Marywood Conference North Division, or South Division rather, all-conference baseball team for this year. Anderson back in there. Farley throws. Low for ball 1. First team players are 3 guys from Stratford: Drew Gage, Brady Berg, and Jack Remus. Peyton Weinfurter of Auburndale, Lucas Stonke, Sawyer Weiland, both of Edgar. 1-0 pitch, line to center field for a base hit. Kenichi will score on the play. Luther stops at second base. RBI single for Mason Anderson. Marshfield now on top 6-2. Ray Becker back out there as a courtesy runner for Anderson. Owen Griesbach now bunting for Marshfield. He is struck out and hit by a pitch. 0 for 1. 6 hits for Marshfield today, 3 by Dawson Luther. Farley gets set. Goes a breaking ball up and in for ball 1.
First base is Ray Becker.
So it's Marshfield 6, Marinette 2. Marshfield batting last half of the 4th. Runners at first and second, still only 1 out. The 1-0 delivery. High for a ball, 2-0. Also on that Marywood South All-Conference team, Quillen Kunkel, True Thurs, and Drew Wolfel, all from Marathon, and J.J. Oswald from Assumption. Farley turns, throws to second base, and Luther back in time. J.J. Oswald played for the Rapids Legion team that was here and got ousted by a loss earlier today. Key man for the Assumption Royals this year. 2-0 on Owen Griesbach. Next pitch. Over the knees, a called strike. Count now 2-1. Drew Gage, by the way, from Stratford. The Marywood South Player of the Year. And his coach, Drew Spaeth, the Coach of the Year. Second base again. Gets through the second baseman's glove out to center field. And Luther takes third base. Becker goes to second. Farley attempting to pick off Luther. And that error should be on the second baseman, Levi Hansen. That ball went right through his glove. That allows the runners to move up to second and third. Still only 1 out. Count on Griesbach, 2-1. Pitch by Farley. Foul back to the screen, 2-2. So 2 Marinette errors in this inning, 4 for the Nay. 2-2 on Owen Griesbach. Marinette infield comes in at all 4 stations. The pitch by Farley. Breaking ball, a swing and a miss. And Griesbach out on strikes. Farley now has fanned 5 today. Marshfield batter, third baseman Chase Robinson, has flied to right and lined to center, 0 for 2. Chase digs in. The pitch by Farley. And that ball hits him in the leg. Robinson hit by the pitch. Farley now has hit 4 today. And that loads the bases for first baseman Nate Richardson, who has flied to right and lined to center. Time is called. Coach Legardini coming out of the Marinette dugout for conference here. Farley now at 85 pitches. So we'll see if Marinette makes a pitching change here. Marinette does have a 4-man bench today, so they may have some options. That conference breaks up, and Farley apparently will stay in the ball game. And at least pitch to Nate Richardson. Bases loaded. And 2 outs here in the Marshfield 4th. Base hit here could give Marshfield a pretty big lead. They're up by 4 already. Richardson digs in. Farley from the stretch. Now throws. Blowing outside, ball 1. Marshfield 6, Marinette 2. Marshfield batting. Bottom half of the 4th. Bases loaded and 2 outs. The 1-0 delivery. Curveball hit towards center field. McGregor comes on quickly, gets there and makes the catch to end the inning. Hit well, but ran at McGregor to retire the side. In the 4th for Marshfield, 2 runs, only 1 earned on 3 hits. 2 errors, a hit batter, and 3 men left on base. Now, after 4 innings, our score is Marshfield 6 and Marinette 2. We'll return for more baseball in just a moment.
Dealers Ace Hardware in Marshfield, Central Wisconsin's Milwaukee Tool Destination Center. The tools you trust from the people you can depend on. Shop the store within a store and find what you're looking for.
That's what I was looking for. That's what I was looking for. Now that's what I was looking for.
You'll find what you're looking for. We redesigned our store to offer the biggest selection of Milwaukee tools. A selection so big, you'll need a map to find your way out. Hiller's Ace Hardware in Marshfield, Central Wisconsin's Milwaukee Tool Destination Center.
Little Sprouts Learning Garden with 2 convenient Central Wisconsin locations. Here's Brooke Sievers to tell us about it.
Little Sprouts has been around for almost 7 years here in Auburndale. In Rudolph, we've been open for about 2.5. We serve here in Auburndale, we have 6 weeks old up until 12-year-olds. And then in Rudolph, we have 1-year-olds up until 12-year-olds. The biggest thing that we do with them is we have play-based learning so that they learn through play with each other. And social skills are a huge part of what we do with them.
Find Little Sprouts Learning Garden on Facebook today.
Marinette comes to bat, top half of the 5th. Shortstop Tegan Anderson stands in against Marshfield's Mac Hinnichty. Mac winds and throws, line down the left field line and falling just foul in the left field corner for strike 1. Hit hard by Anderson, but foul. Down the left field line, nothing in 1. Marshfield now leads 6-2. Hinnichty winds and throws once again. Low and outside for ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. Marinette batting top half of the 5th. Marinette scored 2 in the 1st. They've been quiet ever since. Hinnichty ready and throws in the dirt for a ball. 2-1. Back now at 76 pitches for Marshfield today. 2-1 delivery. Hit hard to right field for a base hit by the second baseman Osterman.
Catcher, Caleb Clement.
And Tegan Anderson has a leadoff base hit for Marinette here in the 5th inning. 6 hits for Marinette today, all singles. Here's the catcher, Caleb Klimek. He has walked and scored and singled today, 1 for 1. Klimek batting left-handed. Good lead to first base by Anderson. Hinnichty now throws. High and outside, ball 1. Team that loses this game is out of the tournament. So this is an elimination game. 1-0 delivery. Fouled over the screen of the play. 1 ball, 1 strike. So a lot at stake today. As both ball clubs trying to hang on and come back and play at least one more game on Thursday. 1 ball, 1 strike on Caleb Klimek. Next pitch by Hinnichty. Fastball in the low inside corner for a called strike, 1-2. Tegan Anderson leads at first base. He'll be careful there with his ball club down by 4. Now the 1-2 delivery. Outside for a ball. 2-2. We see no activity in the Marshfield bullpen. We really can't see the Marinette bullpen from our location here to see if they've been warming up anybody or not. But the Marshfield bullpen is empty. And Kenichi now at 81 pitches. The 2-2 delivery. That bounces in, runner goes, and Anderson takes second base. Counter Klimek now full 3-2. Anderson at second base. Give him a stolen base on that play. The ball did pop away from Mason Anderson, but not very far. So Anderson at second base with nobody out. 3-2 on Caleb Klimek. Here's the pitch, a swing and the foul back. Count stays full at 3-2. Baseball action today at Jack Ackman Field in Marshfield. The AAA state tournament today. 3 balls and 2 strikes to count. Kenichi from the stretch. Fires low for ball 4. Mack now has walked 6 today. And Marinette has base runners at first and second with nobody out for left fielder Cooper Smith. Jared Kresselt back out from the Marshfield dugout to talk with Matt Kenichi and his catcher Mason Anderson. Mack at 84 pitches. Keep in mind the American Legion limit is 105. It's 100 for WIAA games, 105 for Lee's Legion games. Coach Kressel talking with his battery and his infielders on the mound. And Mack will stay out there. Kenichi remains on the mound for Marshfield. Cooper Smith batting for Marinette. The Marinette left fielder has singled, homer run, and also fly to center. 1 for 2 with a run batted in. Kenichi from the stretch here. Runners take their leads. Mack gets set. And now fires. And that's in there for called strike 1. Our score is Marshfield 6, Marinette 2. Marinette batting. Top of the 5th. Runners at first and second and nobody out. No balls, 1 strike on Cooper Smith. Kenichi gets set once again. Curveball. Breaks across for call strike 2. Nice pitch by Matt Kenichi. He gets ahead now, no balls and 2 strikes. Marshfield did turn 1 double play earlier in this ball game. They'd like to have that chance once again right here. No balls, 2 strikes to count. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball whacked foul to the third base side. A rather awkward swing by Smith. That pitch low and inside. He hit the ball kind of like a tomahawk, almost like a golf swing. And line it fouled on the third base side. Count stays 0-2. Kenichi ready once again. And delivers. Low for a ball. Ball and 2 strikes on Cooper Smith. Runners take their leads at first and second. Kenichi ready once again. Sets and delivers. Curveball hit toward shortstop. Sadowska to Osterman for 1. On to first base. Low throw gets by the first baseman Richardson. And Anderson scores on the play. And Marshfield now leads 6-3. So Smith reaches on the fielder's choice, sending Anderson to third base. Klimek forced at second base. And on the errant throw by Osterman, Anderson scores. Marshfield's first error today. And Marshfield now leads 6-3. Maverick Williamson batting for Marinette. Fouls one back for strike 1. Williamson has singled home run and walked today, 1 for 1. Smith at first base, still only 1 out. Next pitch hit high in the air to left center field. Owen Griesbach in left field gets there and makes the catch for the out. And Smith holds at first base.
First baseman, Sawyer Walters.
That's out number 2. And the batter for Marinette is the first baseman Sawyer Walters. Has struck out twice. He's 0 for 2. Smith leads at first base with 2 outs. The pitch by Konieczny, low and outside, ball 1. Our score now, Marshfield 6, Marinette 3. Marinette batting. Top of the 5th. Runner at first base and 2 outs. The 1-0 delivery. Inside for ball, 2 balls, no strikes. Earlier today, Watertown knocked off Wisconsin Rapids 5-3. So Watertown plays tomorrow at 4:30. Next pitch hit down the left field, third base side, gloved by the third baseman Robinson. Throws to first base in time to end the inning. Chase Robinson diving in front of the shortstop. Sadowski going to grab that ball. Gets up and throws out Walters to retire the side. For Marinette in the 5th, 1 run. It is unearned on 1 hit, 1 error, a walk, 1 man left on base. Now through 4.5 innings of baseball, our score is Marshfield 6 and Marinette 3. We'll come back with more baseball following these messages.
Every big future starts with a small step. You can't plan every part of your child's future, but you can help them build smart financial habits that last a lifetime. That's why Simplicity Credit Union Youth Accounts make it easy to start early, helping young savers build confidence and grow towards a bright future. Because the lessons they learn today can grow into something bigger tomorrow.
Wisconsin shops at Gross Auto Group for 3 big reasons. No hassle pricing, lifetime warranty, massive selection, price to move. Gross Auto Group's no hassle pricing means the price you see is the price you pay. No back and forth, no wasted time. Our lifetime engine warranty means we want your new ride running for as long as you own it. And with 8 brands in 6 stores, Gross Auto has the ride you want at the price you need. 3 reasons, 3 towns. Gross Auto Group in Neillsville, Black River Falls, and Marshfield.
I'm Gene DeLisio at Jack Hackman Field in Marshfield. Marshfield facing Marinette in round 2 of the AAA American Legion Baseball Tournament. Bryce Shoddy leads off the Marshfield 5th inning. Hits one down the first base side and knocked down by the first baseman Walters. Quick throw to first base is offline, and Shoddy will beat it out. That ball knocked down by Sawyer Walters, then tried to flip to the first base of the pitcher Farley covering. But Shoddy beaks it down for an infield hit. Marshfield now has 7 hits in this ball game. And the Marshfield batter is second baseman Cash Osterman on base twice. Hit by a pitch and reached on an error. Has scored twice, officially 0 for 1. Shoddy gets a hit on that play, so now 7 hits for Marshfield today. The pitch by Farley. Breaks across for a call and strike 1. Farley now at 89 pitches, so he may not last the inning here. Here's the 0-1 delivery. High hopper to third and by Dubek into left field for a base hit. Shoddy stops at second base. And Marshfield has base runners at first and second with nobody out for leadoff man Jacob Sadowski. Jacob has been hit by a pitch and scored. Infield single and scored and struck out. Officially 1 for 2 with a 2-run score today. Farley from the stretch. Jake shows bunt, takes outside for ball 1. Marshfield on top 6-3 as they bat bottom half of the 5th. Runners at first and second and still nobody out. 1 ball, no strikes on Jacob Sadowski. Next pitch line to left field. That will drop for a base hit. Shot into third base. He'll be held right there. The ball cut off quickly by left fielder Cooper Smith. But a real threat for Marshfield here. Bases loaded and nobody out. Shoddy takes third base on that play. Osterman goes to second. And Sadowski to first. Coach Legardini comes back out for Marinette. His pitcher Farley now at 92 pitches. And a real jam here for Marinette. Bases loaded and nobody out. So we'll see if Marinette makes a pitching change here. Looks like They'll stay with Farley at least for another couple of batters. Marshfield batter is no, they are making a change. Change will be made, and Tegan Anderson, the shortstop, will come in and pitch for Marinette. Right-hander Tegan Anderson.
Final pitch count for Jake Farley, 92.
The new pitcher for Marinette. He inherits a tough spot. Marshfield has the bases loaded with nobody out in the bottom half of the fifth inning. And Marshfield leads this contest 6-3. While Anderson gets loose, let's pause for these messages.
Good evening, folks. Matt LePay here. Ridgetop Exteriors is kicking off your roof replacement like pros. Old shingles off, decking down, ice and water guard set. Textbook protection. Underlayment follows. Sealed tight like an O-line. Valleys flashed. Shingles installed row by row. Captain ventilated. The crew scoops every nail, leaving no yard marker behind. This project's wrapped. Your turn to call the play at ridgetopexteriors.com.
Matt Konechny batting for Marshfield. Bases loaded and nobody out here in the Marshfield fifth. Pitch from Anderson off the glove of the catcher, Klimek, but not very far. Count on Konechny now, 2 balls, no strikes. Marinette infield is in at all 4 stations. Bases loaded, nobody out here in the Marshfield fifth inning. Marshfield on top, 6-3. Pitch by Anderson. Breaking ball is across for a call strike. 2 balls, 1 strike. Top of the 9th inning, Toronto Blue Jays lead Washington 5-2. Next pitch going outside for a ball, 3-1. And Marshfield's Dalton Varsho with a big day so far. Single, double, RBI. Next pitch fouled over the screen of the play. 3-2 now on Matt Konechny. Dalton now batting .248, getting that average back up a little bit. Marshfield has the bases loaded and nobody out here in the 5th inning. The pitch by Anderson. Fouled back to the screen. Count stays 3-2. Marshfield on top by 3. A couple of base hits could really break this one open now for the Blue Devils. Anderson working from the windup. Again, the full count pitch, a swing and a miss.
Center fielder,
And Konechny out on strikes. Anderson's first strikeout, that's out number 1 in the Marshfield 5th. Here's Dawson Luther, has had quite a day for Marshfield. 3 singles and 4 RBIs. Hitting left-handed. Anderson winds and throws. Low and inside, ball 1. Shoddy at third. Osterman at second. Sadowski at first with only 1 out. Pitch on the way. Over for a call strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. Marshfield on top, 6-3. Blue Devils batting last half of the 5th. The 1-1 pitch on the way. That's lined to right field and drops for a base hit. Shoddy is in. Osterman will hold at third base.
Catcher, Mason Anderson.
4 singles and 5 RBIs today for Dawson Luther. Marshfield on top, 7-3. Shoddy scores. Ball gathered in quickly by the right fielder Williamson, so Osterman holds at third base. Sadowska takes second. Luther at first. That run is charged to Farley. And the batter now is Mason Anderson. Fouls one back for strike 1. Mason has walked, bounced to third, and singled home a run. 1 for 2 with an RBI. Marshfield now leads 7-3. Infield now is playing back. Anderson throws a breaking ball, low and outside for ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. Marshfield on top, 7-3. Blue Devils batting bottom half of the 5th. Base is still loaded and still only one out. Mason Anderson, the cleanup man in the Marshfield batting order today. Mason back in there, 1 ball, 1 strike. Pitch on the way, ground ball third base side, just foul. 1-2, so Tegan Anderson here, pitching to Mason Anderson. Mason, the cleanup man for this Marshfield ball club today. Stands back in there. Ball and 2 strikes to count. The windup and the pitch. Breaking ball falls outside for ball. Mason thought about it but held his swing. And the count now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Runners take their leads. Anderson winds and throws a curveball. High for ball 3. Count full 3-2. And no place to put him. 3-2 the count. Pitch on the way. That's in the dirt for ball 4. That walk will force in a run. Osterman scores. That run charged to Farley.
The courtesy runner at first base is Ray Becker.
Sadowska moves to third base. Luther takes second. And Ray Becker, the courtesy runner at first base for Owen Griesbach, who has struck out twice and has been hit by a pitch today. He's 0 for 2. Tegan Anderson winds and delivers. Down low for ball 1. Our score now, Marshfield 8, Marinette 3. Marshfield batting. Last half of the 5th. Base is still loaded, only 1 out. 1 ball, no strikes on Owen Griesbach. Here's a half swing and a miss. 1 ball, 1 strike. Right-hander Tegan Anderson throwing now for Marinette. Here's a line shot. Caught by the third baseman, Dobek. He has no play. Hit hard, but right at Dobek, who grabs it for the out. And the Marshfield base runners scamper back to their bases. That's out number 2. And the batter for Marshfield, third baseman Chase Robinson, has been hit by a pitch, popped to second, and bounced into a fielder's choice. Robinson digs in. Anderson gets ready and throws. Ground ball foul, third base side for strike 1. It's now Marshfield 8, Marinette 3. Marshfield batting. Bottom half of the 5th. Bases loaded and 2 outs. 0-1 on Chase Robinson. Pitch on the way, outside for ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. Marshfield has scored in every inning except the 3rd today. Now the 1-1 delivery. Outside for a ball, 2-1. Anderson gets set, throws again. Popped up on the diamond. The third baseman, Dobek, comes down the third base foul line and grabs it to end the inning. Marshfield in the 5th, 2 runs on 4 hits.
3 left on base. After 5, Marshfield 8, Marinette 3.
No errors. A walk, 3 men left on base. We've now played 5 innings, and our score is Marshfield 8 and Marinette 3. We'll come back with more baseball following these messages.
Is your business, church, or organization getting a fair deal on your copier contracts? Do you even know how much you're spending? Bauer & Fine Business Technologies has been in the office technology industry for 70 years. We have an award-winning service department, and customers love our fair and flexible service contracts. If you're currently a customer, thank you. If you currently work with one of our competitors, let's talk. We can tell you if you're overpaying or getting a good deal. BBT, we want to be the easiest vendor you work with. b-bt.com.
So, after a couple years of this, it's time for more money and better opportunities. That's where Mid-State Technical College comes in.
Are you a born leader? Is hospitality your thing? Maybe you're into efficiency. Or do you love building teams? No matter your path, we've got cutting-edge classes with field-trained professionals and better tuition options. So stop getting by and level up today.
You're listening to American Legion Baseball on Sports Radio 92.3 FM, WOSQ, Spencer, Marshfield, and WOSQFM.com, as well as ZaleskiSports.com. I'm Gene Delisio at Jack Hackman Field in Marshfield. Marshfield leads this ball game through 5 innings, 8-3. A new pitcher for Marshfield.
Third baseman, Ethan.
Owen Griesbach now pitching for Marshfield. Matt Kinishi went the first 5 innings today. He gives up 3 runs, 2 earned on 5 hits. He walked 6 and struck out 4. He is the pitcher of record on the winning side. Third baseman Ethan Dobeck batting for Marinette. First pitch from Griesbach on the outside corner for called strike 1, and Matt Kinichny now playing in left field for Marshfield. Griesbach throws again. Curveball breaks across the outside corner for called strike 2. 0-2 on Ethan Dobeck, the number 8 man in the Marinette batting order today. Pitch on the way. Nubbed towards second base. Picked up by Osterman. Goes to first base in time for the out.
Now batting number 2, Jake Farley.
1 man down. Jake Farley now playing shortstop, batting for Marinette. He has walked and bounced into a double play today. Farley, the number 9 man in the Marinette batting order today. Griesbach ready. Delivers. Fastball across for called strike 1. Once again, earlier today, Watertown knocked off Wisconsin Rapids 5-3. So Rapids is now out. Next pitch low for a ball, 1 ball, 1 strike. The team that loses this ball game will be out as well. Be their second loss. The pitch by Griesbach, line towards right field. Shoddy comes on quickly, can't make the play, and gets by him in the right field corner. And Farley on his way to second base, he'll get there safely. A single and an error on that play. Farley singles to right field, and Shoddy's error allows him to take second base. Marshfield's second error today. Marinette has a base runner at second base with 1 out. And the batter is center fielder Chase McGregor. He has singled and scored, struck out and walked 1 for 2. Griesbach working from the stretch. There's a curveball that breaks high for ball 1. So Marshfield leads this ball game 8-3. Marinette batting in the top of the 6th. Runner at second base and 1 out. The 1-0 delivery on the way. Popped up in a shallow center field. Sadowska goes out from shortstop, calls and makes the play for the out.
Second baseman Levi Hansen.
That's the second out, and Farley back to second base. Here's the second baseman Levi Hansen. He is sacrificed, bounces short, and struck out 0 for 2. 2 more ball games this evening here at Jack Hackman Field at 4:30. Sheboygan plays Eau Claire. At 7:30, Kimberly meets Toma. Pitch by Griesbach, bunted third base side, picked up by Robinson. He'll go to first base off line. Hansen beats it out, and Farley moves to third base on that bunt single. Throw was offline, but didn't matter as Hansen would beat that out anyway for an infield or a bunt single. So Hansen at first base, Farley takes third, and the pitcher Tegan Anderson batting for Marinette. Anderson today has been declared out on base running interference, has also walked and singled. 1 for 2 with a run scored. Those 2 games tonight featuring unbeaten teams. Those 4 teams all won first-round games yesterday here at Jack Hackman Field. Griesbach from the stretch. Throws, popped up behind home plate. It'll go foul and in a play for strike 1. So tomorrow, the winner of this game between Marshfield and Marinette plays the loser of the Sheboygan-Eau Claire game at 1:30. And Watertown plays at 4:30 against the loser of tonight's Kimberly-Toma game. And the two teams that win tonight will play in the third game on Thursday at 7:30. 0-1 on Tegan Anderson. Griesbach from the stretch. Throws. Pitch a bit outside for ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. Keep in mind that the Marshfield game tomorrow, if the Blue Devils do advance, will be broadcast on WOSQ-FM. And all 3 games can be seen tomorrow on ZaleskiSports.com. 1-1 delivery, curveball. Breaks a bit high for ball. 2-1. So still lots of baseball left this week here at Jack Ackman Field, the American Legion AAA State Tournament. 2 balls, 1 strike to count. Griesbach gets set. There's a curveball again, breaks high and tight for ball 3. 3-1. Marinette base runners at first and third here with 2 outs in the 6th inning. Here's a 3-1 delivery, ground ball left side and through the hole for a base hit. Farley will score, and Hansen stops at second base. RBI single for Tegan Henderson, and Marinette now trails 8-4. So 3 hits off Griesbach here in the 6th inning. The catcher Caleb Klimek now batting for Marinette. Has walked twice, singled once. He's 1 for 1 with a run scored. Klimek batting left-handed. Griesbach stays in the stretch here. Runner goes. Here's a line drive towards right field. That drops for a base hit. Hansen running third base, and he'll come home as well. Anderson to third, and Klimek takes second base on the play. Klimek doubles to right center field. And now Marinette trails 8-5. Hansen comes in on that double by Klimek. Anderson to third base. And I believe they're going to give Shoddy an error for overrunning the ball in right field. So a single for Klimek. He does get an RBI. Then Shoddy with an error in right field, his second error tonight, allowing Klimek to take second base. Coach Kressel back out there once again. 2 Marshfield errors here in the 6th inning, both on Shoddy in right field. And suddenly Marinette has the tying run at the plate. In left fielder Cooper Smith, he is singled, fly to center, bounce into a fielder's choice. 1 for 3 with a run batted in. And 2 men here in scoring position. Owen Griesbach on in relief of Matt Konieczny. Smith digs in. Griesbach checks the base runners. Curveball. Breaks across for a called strike 1. Our score now is Marshfield 8, Marinette 5. Marinette batting, top of the 6th. Runners at second and third, and 2 outs. Here is the 0-1 delivery. Curveball. Leaves that one high for a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. Marinette fighting back, trying to get back in this ball game. The team that loses is out of the tournament. Griesbach steps off here. One ball, 1 strike on Cooper Smith. Stands back in again. And the pitch by Griesbach. That rides high for a ball, 2-1. Marshfield's lead down to 3 here as Marinette bats in the 6th. Count on Cooper Smith, 2 balls and 1 strike. Here's the pitch. That's up and in through Anderson's glove, but no advance. The count on Smith now, 3 balls, 1 strike. Smith is the tying run at the plate here. He stands in once again. Count 3-1. Griesbach checks the base runners and throws, fouled back. Count now goes full, 3-2. Griesbach trying to end this this threat by Marinette right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes on Cooper Smith. Smith digs in once again and now calls time. Griesbach taking too much time. Griesbach will be involved in college athletics next year as a wrestler at Augsburg of Minnesota. 3-2 on Cooper Smith. Griesbach now goes to the belt. And the full count pitch. Low for ball 4, gets away from Anderson. A run comes home. And Marinette now trails 8-6. So Smith draws a base on balls. And on the play, it was a wild pitch as well. So Anderson scores from third base, and Klimek goes to second. And Coach Metz on his way out to the mound. As Marinette now has fought back to within 2. And Marshfield will make a pitching change, apparently. Griesbach heading back out to the outfield. You may see Sadowska come out to pitch, with Konechny moving back to shortstop. Marinette has scored 3 times here in the 6th inning. And they have the tying runs on base with 2 outs. The batter will be the right fielder Maverick Williamson. And Jacob Sadowski is coming out. Looks like he'll take over on the mound for Marshfield. Marshfield leads this ball game 8-6. Marinette batting in the top of the 6th. Runners at first and third and 2 outs. Another man coming out for Marshfield as well, Ray Becker.
Number 19, Ray Becker.
Will go out to play right field, apparently. So Jacob Sadowska the new pitcher. Matt Konechny moves to shortstop. And Ray Becker will come in to play in the outfield. We'll see where he lines up. See if he goes to left field or replaces Konechny. Marinette has scored 3 runs here in the top of the 6th. They have now fought back and they trail Marshfield 8-6. And still base runners at first and third and 2 outs. Sit down, Griesbach goes 2/3 of an inning. Gives up 3 runs. On 4 hits, walked 1 and threw 1 wild pitch. Owen Griesbach is back in left field, so Ray Becker is in right field for Marshfield. Marinette has the tying runs on base for right fielder Maverick Williamson. He has singled home a run, walked, and flied to left. Runners at first and third, 2 outs. Sadowska from the stretch. Checks the base runners and delivers. High hopper to third, grabbed by Robinson. He'll throw across the diamond, but high and down the right field line. Klimek is in. Smith to third base. He'll be held right there. And Williamson at first base on a throwing error by Chase Robinson. Marshfield's third error this inning. And Marinette now trails 8-7. Klimek scores on that play. Smith goes to third base. And Williamson, the base runner at first. It's a high hopper on the third base line. Robinson had to hurry the play, but threw errantly down the right field foul line. Sawyer Walters, the 9th man to bat for Marinette here in the 6th inning. Struck out twice and bounced to third. That run charged to Griesbach, although that is an unearned run. Sadowska stays in the stretch and fires, foul to the right side for strike 1. So our score now is Marshfield 8, Marinette 7. Marinette batting in the top half of the 6th. Runners at first and third and 2 outs. No balls, 1 strike on Sawyer Walters. Toss to first base. Williamson back. Marshall trying to get out of the 6th inning. The 0-1 delivery. Curveball breaks on the inside corner for a called strike. Count now 0-2. Three Marshfield errors here in the 6th inning. Sadowska gets his sign from Mason Anderson. Ready, and now throws. Popped up into shallow left field. Griesbach coming down the left field line, gets there and makes the catch to end the inning. Marinette sends 9 men to bat in the 6th. They score 4 runs, 3 earned on 4 hits. There were 3 Marshfield errors, a walk, and 2 men left on base. We've now played 5.5 innings, and our score is Marshfield 8, Marinette 7. Back with more baseball from Jack Hackman Field following these messages.
Hey, this is Brian Butch, former college and professional basketball player, here with a message from Abbey Bank. Safeguard your personal information and join us for Abbey Bank's free shred day on Wednesday, August 5th from 8:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. at any Abbey Bank location. Shred your confidential documents for free, and while you're there, help make a difference. Bring a non-perishable food or hygiene item to support your local food pantry. For full details, head to abbeybank.com. Abbey Bank, where they make banking about you. This is sponsored by Abbey Bank, member FDIC.
Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, how can I help you?
Scotty's Pizza and Chicken has been voted best pizza in Marshfield 16 years in a row. Scotty's Pizza and Chicken is ready for your call now. Choose drunken chicken, BLT, Western, mac and cheese, sweet chili chicken, and more. Plus, Scotty's has broasted chicken, fish sandwiches, salads, and desserts. Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, 715-384-8118 and scottyspizza.com.
Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, how can I help you?
Real tight ball game here at Jack Hackman Field. Nate Richardson leads off the Marshfield 6th. Ground ball towards deep short, backhanded by Farley. Turns, fires to first base in time for out number 1. 1 pitch, 1 out in the Marshfield 6th inning. Batting next is Ray Becker, the new Marshfield right fielder. Batting for the first time in this ball game. A 4 spot for Marinette in the 6th inning. They're back to within 1 run in this elimination game at the state tournament. Ray digs in. Tegan Anderson winds and throws outside for ball 1. Marshfield on top 8-7. Marinette with 4 runs in the 6th to get back in the ball game. Marshfield batting bottom half of the 6th. 1-0 pitch, down low for ball, 2 balls, no strikes. American Legion Baseball on WOSQ, brought to us by Maria Seefeld at All Ears Hearing Care. Next pitch on the inside corner, call strike. 2 balls, 1 strike. It's at 106 West McMillan in Marshfield. Visit allearshearingcare.com. Henderson throws again on the outside corner for a called strike. 2-2. Maria Seefeld at All Ears Hearing Care off Marshfield. 2-2 on Ray Becker. Pitch on the way, inside for ball. And the count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Becker batting for the first time. Stands back in there, pitch on the way. Chopper foul on the third base side. Count on Becker stays full, 3-2. Tegan Anderson on relief of Jake Farley. Throws again, missed outside for ball 4.
Second baseman, Cash Osterman.
Marshfield has a 1-out base runner for second baseman Cash Osterman. Cash has scored 3 times today. Hit by a pitch, reached base in an error, and singled. Officially 1 for 2. Becker leads at first base, held there by Walters. Anderson throws, chop foul on the first base side for strike 1. It's Marshfield 8, Marinette 7. Marshfield batting bottom half of the 6th. 1 out, 1 on. 0-1 on Cash Osterman. Anderson gets set, throws again. And that pitch a bit low for ball, 1 ball, 1 strike. Becker off first base, good lead down there. Here's the pitch, fouled back to the screen. Count now 1-2. Marshfield had a 5-run lead entering the 6th inning. But Marinette has shaved that to 1 run. Ball and 2 strikes on Cash Osterman. Anderson ready. Throws once again. Chopper on the third base side. Dubek will charge, grab it, fired to first base. And in time for the out. Nice scoop at first base by Sawyer Walters. The ball in the dirt. But Walters scoops it out, makes the play for out number 2. On that play, Becker takes second base. So Osterman is retired with 2 men down. Leadoff man Jacob Sadowska now batting. Jacob has scored twice, has singled twice, struck out, and hit by a pitch. 2 for 3 on the day. Anderson working from the stretch. He throws, and that pitch low and outside, ball 1. Marshfield's lead cut down to 1. Blue Devils batting here in the 6th inning. Now the 1-0 delivery, outside side for ball, 2-0. Ray Becker at second base, an insurance run for Marshfield if the Blue Devils can get him home. Snowska digs in once again. 2-0 delivery. Low and inside, bounce away from the catcher. That's ball 3, and on the wild pitch, Becker moves to third base. Marshfield now with an insurance run 90 feet away. The count on Sadowska, 3 balls, no strikes. The pitch by Anderson. That's a cross for a called strike. 3-1. Anderson stays in the windup. Delivers once again, high for ball 4. Third walk issued by Anderson. Here's Mac Kenichi now batting for Marshfield. Now moved to shortstop. He was Marshfield's starting pitcher. Mac is 1 for 4. He has struck out 3 times, also singled and scored. Would like a base hit right here to bring home an insurance run. Mac stands in. Anderson working from the stretch. Sets and delivers. Low for ball. Runner goes. And Sadowska takes second base unopposed. Sadowska steals second base. The count on Kenichi now 1-0. And the base hit here could deliver 2 runs. Marshfield's lead is at 1 right now. Here's the 1-0 delivery. Up and in for a ball, 2-0. Anderson throws once again, outside corner for a call strike. 2 balls, 1 strike to count. Matt Kinichny at the plate for Marshfield, stands it again. Next pitch down low for a ball. The count 3-1. First base is open here. Mack digs in once again. Anderson from the windup. Sets and throws. Over for a call and strike. Count goes full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Runners take their lead to second and third. Pitch on the way, up and in for ball 4 to load the bases.
Center fielder Dawson Luther.
So the bases loaded on 3 walks issued by Anderson this inning. At the plate for Marshfield is center fielder Dawson Luther, and what a day he's had with 4 singles and 5 RBIs. For Dawson bats. Coach Ligardini comes out of the Marinette dugout, and he'll have a word with his pitcher, catcher, and infielders on this one. Checking baseball history today. On this date back in 1908, Hall of Famer Rube Waddell struck out 16 batters. The St. Louis Browns beat the Philadelphia A's 5-4. Rube was quite a character. Now Luther digs in there. The pitch by Anderson. Outside for ball 1. The guy known for stopping a ball game so he could follow a fire truck if a truck went by. This pitch on the outside corner, called strike. 1 ball, 1 strike on Dawson Luther. Dawson back in there. Anderson throws again. That ball lined to right field for a base hit. Becker is in. Sadowski running third base. He'll come home as well. Dawson Luther, 5 singles and 7 RBIs for Marshfield today. And Marshfield now leads 10-7.
Catcher Mason Anderson.
What a day for Dawson Luther. 5 singles, 7 runs batted in. Kinichny stops at second base on that base hit. The batter is Mason Anderson. Takes one low and outside, ball 1. So Marshfield back on top by 3, leading 10-7. As they bat here, bottom half of the 6th inning. 1-0 delivery. Foul back to the screen. 1 ball, 1 strike. Anderson has walked twice. Bounced to third and singled. Has 2 RBIs today. Runners at first and second. 2 outs. The 1-1 delivery. Misses low for ball, 2-1. Tegan Anderson in relief for Marinette, working from the stretch. Throws again, high fly ball to center field. McGregor comes in, and the ball falls in front of him for a base hit. Kinichny scores, and Luther stops at second base. Bloop single for Mason Anderson scores another run. And Marshfield now leads 11-7. Kinichny comes home on that play. Luther stops at second base. Tyler Kramer, I believe, is in the ball game as a courtesy runner.
The runner at first base is Tyler Kramer.
For Mason Anderson. Owen Griesbach batting for Marshfield. Half swing, that pitch over for call and strike 1. So our score now, Marshfield 11, Marinette 7. Marshfield batting. Bottom half of the 6th. Runners at first and second, and 2 outs. 0-1 pitch. High hopper left side and through the hole for a base hit. Luther to third base. He'll round third and try to score. Throw comes in on time. There's a swipe tag, and Luther is out at the plate. Good throw by left fielder Cooper Smith. And Luther tossed out trying to score on that base hit by Owen Griesbach. Smith to catcher Caleb Klimek for out number 3, ending the inning. But Marshfield in the 6th, 3 runs, on 3 hits.
6 our score, Marshfield 11, Marinette 7.
No errors, 3 walks, 2 men left on base. We head to the 7th inning with Marshfield on top of Marinette 11-7. And back with more baseball action following these messages.
Healthcare decisions can be overwhelming, but at Forward Insurance, you're never in it alone. We'll help you make sense of Medicare, find the right health insurance, and walk with you every step of the way. Forward Insurance, for every stage of life and every question along the way.
Retirement is a balancing act because everyone's financial situation is unique. A reverse mortgage loan can transform your home's equity into accessible cash, whether it's to pay off your mortgage, cover bills, or fund your dreams.
The cash is there if we need it, and it just takes a little stress off of our lives.
You have something else to fall back on?
Call me, Josh Kilty, your local retirement mortgage specialist, for a free consultation to help bring financial stability to your life.
American Legion Baseball today on WOSQ and ZaleskiSports.com. Third baseman Ethan Dobek leads off the Marinette 7th against Marshfield's Jacob Sadowska. Jacob winds and throws behind the batter for ball 1. Marshfield now back on top 11-7 as Marinette bats in the top half of the 7th inning. Dobek today is 1 for 3. Got a base hit back in the 4th inning. Number 8 man in the Marinette batting order today. Digs in once again. Sadowska winds and throws. It's in there for a call and strike. The count now 1 ball, 1 strike. Sadowska, the third Marshfield pitcher today, gets set and throws again. A big swing and a miss. Count now 1-2. Marshfield has led since taking a 4-2 lead in the 2nd inning. Here's the 1-2 delivery. That's a swing and a miss for strike 3. Dobek out on strike. Sadowska's first strikeout. And that's out number 1. Jake Farley batting for Marinette. Marinette's starting pitcher, now playing shortstop, has walked, singled, and bounced into a double play. 1 for 2 with a run scored. Sadowska throws, and up and in for ball 1. Sadowska working from the windup. Gets set and delivers. Outside for ball 2-0. Don't forget the games tonight. Sheboygan Eau Claire at 4:30. Kimberly Toma at 7:30 will be seen on ZaleskiSports.com. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Line to left field. And falls for a base hit. Farley singles to left field. 11 hits now for Marinette today. Marinette has a 1-out base runner for leadoff man Chase McGregor, the center fielder. He is 1 for 3 with a single and a walk and a run scored. Marinette down by 4 as they bat here in the 7th inning. Sadowska working from the stretch. Gets set and delivers. Breaking ball. It's a cross for call strike 1. Marinette batting, top of the 7th, 1 out, 1 on. They trail Marshfield 11-7. 0-1 on Chase McGregor. Sadowska gets set once again. And throws, popped up into shallow center field. And the second baseman, Osterman, goes out but can't hold on. They're going to rule that an out. The ball popped away from Osterman. He made the catch, fell to the ground, and the ball popped away, and our base umpire rules that as an out, apparently believing Osterman was transferring the ball to his throwing hand. And so McGregor is retired on that pop-up to shallow center field. The catch made by the second baseman, Cash Osterman. On the play, Farley holds at first base. The batter now, second baseman Levi Hansen. He's 1 for 3 with a run scored. Sadowska throws, popped up behind home plate. Anderson calling for it near the backstop. He'll grab it to end the ball game. In the 7th for Marinette, no runs on 1 hit, no errors and 1 left. Our final score, Marshfield 11, Marinette 7. We'll come back with a full recap following these messages.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. Nasonville Dairy actually goes back to 1885. We are the oldest plant in Wood County. When our father brought us here in the early 1960s, we ran 7,500 pounds of milk a day. We now run 1.8 million pounds of milk a day. We buy dairy milk from 200 dairy farmers here in central Wisconsin, produce it, and ship it all over the world. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fury, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Keflatiri, Kefla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. This has allowed us to go to a lot of different countries. Our furthest accounts are now in China, Japan, Canada, Saudi Arabia. We do ship to Mexico, as well as a number of other places throughout the world. This is what we call Cheese Making 101. We tried to walk you through the cheese plant today, and we're in hopes that you see our people, what they're doing, and the amount of work that goes into producing the products that we hope you enjoy.
Lead. Marshfield then came back with 1 in the bottom half of the first.
All right, welcome back to Jack Hackman Field here in Marshfield. The Marshfield Blue Devils advance and move on here with our Zaleski Sports Player of the Game, Dawson Luther. Big bounce back win today, Dawson. Just talk about getting back on the winning side.
Yeah, I mean, of course you had to win today to keep playing, so everybody was kind of hungry today, and I mean, Mac pitched good. Jake came in really good in relief for us, and I just thought the team did good today.
I don't want to say it's a breakout game, obviously, for you with the success that you've had, but
yeah, just finding strikes, trying to hit them hard. Sometimes you get gifted with a couple bloopers in there, so I mean, you like to see these days at the ballpark.
Yeah.
I'm Dawson Luther, and I'm in the house.
Thank you, Dawson. Oh! Thank you, Dawson. All right, with that, we're going to sign things off. Sheboygan Eau Claire coming up next. Larry Hazer on the call here on Zaleski Sports.